Hey guys, welcome back to Kitchen Court Cases, where we watch court in my kitchen. Let's go down to Texas to Judge Webster. I think we're going to catch him humming a little bit here. Let's see.
This court's going to call cause number 36682. This is in the District Court of Jasper County, Texas, and it's in the interest of Branson Sterling. Miss Macy King and Miss Cody Sterling, I need you both to raise your right hands. You solemnly swear the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Yes.
I do.
Thank you. You can both put your hands down. Miss Simone, do you have any other witnesses besides the parties?
Just the parties, sir.
All right. So this appears to be a non-agreed CSRP that the state filed on May the 16th of 2023.
Yes, that's correct.
All right. Mr. Elrod, you have the privilege of representing Miss Macy King.
That's correct, Your Honor.
All right. Did you have any additional witnesses, Mr. Elrod, that I needed to swear?
No, Your Honor.
Ms. Simone, your case has been called. You may call your first witness.
Okay, the state will call Miss King. Miss King, would you state your full name for the court's record, please?
Macy Lee King.
Okay. And are you the mother of Branson Sterling?
Yes.
Okay, and how old is Branson?
7.
Okay. And Mr. Sterling was previously ordered to pay you $264 a month in child support. Is that correct?
Yes.
And he was also ordered to pay you $50 a month in medical support. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. At this time, the state would move to enter the pay record for Mr. Sterling as State's Exhibit A.
All right, let me see if I can find it. Mr. Elrod, do you have any objection to the pay record?
No, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Sterling, what I've just placed on the screen is a copy of the alleged pay record between you and Miss King. Is it okay if I look at this pay record?
I mean, yeah, you're a judge.
Well, no, you can object to it if you don't want me to look at it.
Oh, no, you can look at it. I don't know why you couldn't.
Every participant has the right to object to me looking at stuff that they haven't had a chance to see, okay? State's Exhibit A is admitted into evidence.
Okay, thank you. And I believe pursuant to the pay record, Mr. Sterling does not have any past due child support arrears. However, it does reflect a balance of $224.26 as of April 30th, 2023. And do you want Mr. Sterling to pay any past due amounts that are owed to you?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Sorry.
And what type of insurance do you have for your son?
He's on Medicaid, United
Okay.
Health.
Okay, I'll go ahead and pass this witness.
Your witness, Mr. Elrod.
Ms. King, are you in agreement with the calculations that the Office of the Attorney General has made in your case to where the new amounts would be $590 a month current child support and $150 a month cash medical support?
Yes.
Okay, I'll pass the witness.
Your witness, Ms. Simone.
I have no further questions.
You call your next witness.
The state will call Mr. Sterling. Mr. Sterling, are you the father? Mr. Sterling, would you state your full name for the court's record, please?
Cody Sterling?
Okay, and are you the father of Branson Sterling?
Yes.
Okay, are you presently working?
Yes. Like right
Okay.
this minute,
Who's your employer?
Sabine County Sheriff's Office.
Okay, and how long have you worked there?
Almost a year.
Okay, and are you paid hourly or a salary?
I think it's salary, but it goes off hourly rate. I don't really know.
Okay, do you know how much you're paid per month?
What I bring home or what I paid?
What you're paid before any deductions?
I think like 18 something every 2 weeks. So 3,600, I guess.
So your testimony is that 3,600 is your gross monthly income?
I think, I don't know. Y'all have the numbers.
Okay. And do you have any health insurance available through your job?
Yep.
Okay. Do you know what the cost would be to enroll your son?
I just found out. Yes, I do know what it would be.
Okay. Well, what's the
And I'm
cost?
gonna add him to it in September when open enrollment comes back up. But at Jasper County is about 4 times what it is here. So that's why he was put on that instead of at the Jasper County agency.
Do you know what the cost of the insurance would be for your son?
I have an approximated value. They said approximately 160, but that could be plus or minus. They couldn't give me a number because it's not open enrollment right now.
Okay. Was that the approximate monthly amount?
Yeah.
Okay. And does that include dental insurance?
I have no idea. Like I said, I haven't had it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have any other biological children under the age of 18?
No other children.
Okay. I'll go ahead and pass this witness.
Call your next witness.
I don't have further witnesses.
I'm sorry. Mr.
Yeah.
Elrod, you're a witness.
So the $3,600 a month from the sheriff's department, is that your only source of income?
That's my net. Yes.
And what I mean is that the only income you receive? Do you get income from any other side job or anything else?
When they have them, yes, but they don't always have them.
And what side jobs are those?
CPS.
Is that working as a bailiff or security?
Security.
Okay. And that's not part of your salary for the salary you're paid through Sabine County?
No, that's non-taxable 1099.
Okay. How often do you work that?
It just depends. Some days I work it every week. Sometimes I won't work it for a few months. It just depends on when they need us. Because
Okay.
there's several of them that work it.
Okay. When you do work that, what are you paid?
How's that relevant?
It is relevant, Mr. Starling. Please answer the question.
Okay, 540.
540 per court session?
Session. No, it's not a court session. It's a security detail for like delinquent, like kids that don't have placement.
Okay. So is that a daily rate?
Yeah.
Okay. And you say sometimes you get that once a week. Is that what I understood?
It just depends. Like I said, sometimes it may be once or twice a week, multiple times a week. Sometimes it may not be for 3 or 4 months when they shut it down.
Okay.
We just started doing it again because we're shut down for over 2 months.
Did you get a 1099 for this security detail for last year?
Yeah, it was submitted.
Do you know how much that was for?
It wasn't much. I didn't work it much at all last year, but no, I don't know the number.
Okay. So you say that's kind of an irregular payment. Sometimes it's as much as a couple times a week. Sometimes you've gone months without getting it.
That's correct.
Okay. Any other sources of income?
Nope.
Okay. I'll pass the witness.
Yeah, you're a witness, Ms. Simone.
I have no further questions.
And call your next witness, Ms. Simone.
I have no other witnesses.
The state rest.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Elrod, the state is rested. Do you have any additional witnesses that you wish to call?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. Starling, there's no more evidence that either of the other two parties has asked me to look at. Is there any other information, Mr. Starling, that you think I need to know about this case before I make a ruling?
Yeah, I didn't bring it up, but there was a nearly 4-year period that our child lived with my father and I was still paying child support, and that can all be proven.
Okay. Was the child living with you?
He was living with my dad.
Okay. So the answer to my question is no, the child was not living with me. The child was living with my father. You put your hand down, Ms. King.
That's why I said he was living with my dad. He wasn't living with me.
Okay.
But I was still paying her child support.
Right. And it's her right, according to the order that y'all entered into, Mr. Starling, that she can have the child live wherever she wants the child to live. But the only way you get a credit toward that is if the child was living with you.
Okay.
Okay. In fact, the order that I'll go back and look at says that the mother has the right to establish the primary residence of the child. It doesn't have to be with her. The only time that you would actually get a credit toward any child support that you were owing or that you paid was if the child was specifically living with you. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Now you told me that you were making that your gross monthly earning from the county is a little over $3,600 a month, right?
I believe that's what it is. I don't know the actual number.
All right. So you don't bring home that much. I understand that because the IRS takes taxes out of it.
And that and retirement that's automatically pulled out before we ever get it.
Sure, sure. But you understand, Mr. Sterling, that the laws of this state are that you are to pay child support based on what your net income is, according to what the Internal Revenue Service says your income would generate for a net payment. Not what you actually bring home, but what the Internal Revenue Service says you should bring home, okay? That's what the law is. But you do have insurance available for your son through your employer?
Yeah, come September when I can put him in open enrollment. Yes.
I don't have to wait.
I didn't say you did. You asked the question. I answered it.
Hey, Mr. Sterling, I'm trying to be cordial and nice here, okay? If you didn't understand the statement, I apologize for that. I'm just trying to get along with folks. So you know I don't have to wait. I can sign a court order right now that forces that window to open, and I can put this child on your insurance tomorrow. You understand?
Okay.
All right, and that's what I'm going to do. The father will be ordered to carry the health insurance on the child immediately. I did give him the $160 toward the credit on that. The child support is going to be confirmed as per the court order at $570 per month beginning June the 1st. I will grant judgment against Mr. Sterling for the small amount of money that he owes for the back medical, $224.26. That's as of April the 30th of 2023. I'm going to order that paid back at a rate of $10 a month beginning June the 1st of 2023.
Is there a way I can just pay that all off now and be done with it?
Sure. The one thing that I would suggest to you, Mr. Sterling,
Yes, sir.
is to wait toward the end of next month and then send that all in at one time. The federal government has a specific method for how the AG's office has to assign your payment when it comes in. And if all of your child support and your medical support has been paid by, say, the second or third week of June, then you can send in that $224 and it will apply to your medical.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
Can I say something?
You can, but I've made a ruling. You might want to talk to Mr. Elrod, your attorney that you paid to represent you.
Yes, sir.
Anything further, Mr. Elrod?
Macy, I sent you a message. If you've seen that, I don't know.
Yes, sir. I just sent you a message back.
Wonderful Zoom. Zoom is a wonderful thing.
Judge, what did you say you confirmed the child support as?
0.
No, I mean the new obligation.
Oh, the new number according to what you have in the proposal.
Oh, it's 590.
Is it 590?
Yes.
Mr. Elwood, I sent you a message.
I see it.
1 second. That's not what I got. Hold
I
on.
thought you had said 570, so I just want to double check.
Oh, it is, no, 590. It is
590. Okay.
Yeah, it's 590.
Okay.
And then Mr. Sterling, Officer Sterling will be required to carry the health insurance.
Yes, sir.
And the dental. Miss
dental.
Simone is going to, do you wish to sign this, Mr. Elrod, before I sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. What's going to happen, y'all, is Miss Simone is going to prepare a proposed order and she's going to email it to Mr. Elrod and he's going to sign it and then get it back to Miss Simone. She's going to send it to me and I'm going to sign it. And then they'll get it back and they'll make copies and they'll send it to everybody. Okay.
I have one more question for you, Judge.
Go ahead, Mr. Sterling. What's your question?
If the dental costs any more, how is that just?
It probably won't be a lot, Mr. Sterling, but if it
Yes,
is,
sir.
say if it's more than like $30 a month.
Okay.
Okay. If it's more than that, then reach out to the AG's office. They may be able to adjust it. Okay.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Remember, Mr. Sterling, the wonderful thing about the state agency of the Attorney General's office is they don't work for anybody. So they'll help you just as much as they'll help everybody else.
I haven't had that happen yet, but I appreciate you though.
But they are required to do that, Mr. Sterling, under the law.
Okay. Well, I
They're required
appreciate
to help. They're required to help you just like they're required to help Miss King. All right. Anything further, Miss Simone?
No, Your Honor.
Hey, I thank y'all.
Well, I love Judge Webster so much. I knew the second the guy said, I have to wait till open enrollment before I put the kid in, that Judge Webster was going to explain, no, you don't have to do that. I can sign a court order. But that guy had a bit of a chip on his shoulder, it seems. Um, I guess the mom figured her stuff out with the lawyer. Anyways, guys, I so appreciate you watching. I would love to hear your comments below on what you think of this case and any others, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.